Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we're back to Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen in the Game Boy Advance. Last time, we explored Fuchsia City, checking out the outside of the Safari Park, and then we went around to check out our new Super Rod to see what kind of stuff we could catch on certain routes. We didn't actually catch a whole lot of stuff, we just looked at some of the stuff. Today, we're actually going to head back into the Safari Zone for real this time, instead of just hanging out at the entrance to the park. On the downside, I do need some money, because it does cost a couple dollars to actually get in there. We could take on the gym, but I'm saving that for my new team member that we're going to be getting here sooner rather than later. So, actually, you know what? Let's go to the Pokemon Center real fast, because I want to get out a new Pokemon. It's not going to make a huge difference, but it is going to be mildly helpful. So let's go ahead and move some people over here. Let's go ahead and let's put bananas in here. I don't know why you're here, so we're going to move you over here. And I want to see between Gloom and Weepinbell. Okay, Gloom has Sweet Scent. I'm going to go ahead and take him out for various purposes here. It's not necessary, but it could make your life a little easier. So let's go find the Pokemon Center, sell a few things, and then head to the Safari Zone. By the way, here in Fuchsia City, you can. I don't know if I mentioned these last time. If I did, well, tough. There are two Pokemon you can catch with the Super Rod here that you can't catch. That I don't think we could catch in the route that we saw earlier. Yeah, with the. Let's see, with the Super Rod. Actually, there's a couple Pokemon here you can catch. Yeah, in like the water there, you can catch Magikarp, obviously. You can capture Poliwag. I don't know if we went over him. He is a water type that eventually evolves into a water fighting type. And surprisingly, he's more defensive than offensive. And his physical attack and special attack aren't really all that good. He also gets a split evolution that I think you get by trading while holding an item called a King's Rock. And that has slightly better speed and special attack, but really, there's better water types. You can also catch the Goldeen, which we saw. You can also catch Seeking, Goldeen's evolved form, with the Super Rod only. You catch Gyarados, the evolved form of Magikarp, with the Super Rod only. I've said before that Gyarados isn't all that good in this generation because of the way the special attack works. He actually is pretty good for physical attacks. He's not going to be doing very good with stuff like Surf or Ice Beam or Crunch that he might get. But if you teach him like Earthquake or Aerial Ace or something like that, he'll do a ton of damage with that. So he is reasonably worth it. Just he gets better in later games when they do the physical special split. And then there are two more Pokemon you can catch with the Super Rod, both 5%. For Fire Red, you get Psyduck. He is, I think we've seen him before, actually. Yeah, you get Psyduck, the little yellow water Pokemon, and he's actually reasonably decent. He has very decent all-around stats, but nothing over 100, unfortunately. And he learns most basic water and ice TMs. He does learn Confusion, but that's the only psychic type moves he learns in this generation. Have we not run into a Psyduck? But yeah, that's the only psychic type move he learns in this generation, despite the fact that his Pokédex entry mentions. I guess we just haven't seen one. Yeah, despite the fact that his Pokédex entry mentions psychic powers from his headaches. And then you can also catch in LeafGreen Slowpoke, which I think we went over, but just in case we didn't, he is a very slow defensive psychic or water psychic type that really slow, like the slowest Pokemon in the game at this point, with a base 30 speed, but he has really good special defense, really good defense, and really good special attack, all around the base 100 mark, if I remember correctly. Let me actually check real fast. I think that's what it is. So yeah, he's not bad. He's just really, really slow. Yeah, base 110 defense, 100 special attack, 80 special defense, 75 attack, so not bad. 95 HP, which is really good. But yeah, still only 30 HP or 30 speed when he evolves. He does have a split evolution, which I think again you get by trading with holding the King's Rock item. The only difference stats-wise between the two is that the special defense and defense are switched around. I think their movesets are slightly different, but I've never used them just because they're so slow. But they're decent enough, it's just they're really, really slow. That reminds me, before I forget, I think we actually do need Pokemon with, like, Cut when we go in there. I'm not entirely sure, but probably do. I'm going to sell two of you guys. You guys, actually, no, you guys don't sell for anything, do you? Let's go ahead and sell some Paralyzed Heals. I'm going to sell at least one of these Hyper Potions, because I'm not going to worry about that right now. We have plenty of other healing stuff. We don't have 200 HP to heal anyways, so it's fine by me. Burn Heal. We can keep those. Everstone. PP Up, I actually do have plans to use those. Same with like the Max Ether, or the Ethers in general. Max Revives, those are always good. Full Restore. We'll be able to buy these way later in the game, so I have no problem selling this for a little bit of cash right now. And are there any other TMs here that I just don't care about? I'll keep Giga Drain, even though I'm not really a big fan of it, just for the fact that it is a decent enough move. Let's see. I never use Attract, like, ever. So, goodbye. Okay, there we go. And actually, we don't actually need to worry about the Cut thing, because we can just teach Cut to Gloom. So we should be fine going in there. But I think you actually do need Cut. So get rid of... Don't get rid of Sweet Scent. I'm going to go just get rid of Absorb, since we're not going to ever use this guy to attack. He's just here for reasons. And I think we should be good to go. So, let's head to the Safari Zone proper, which I do believe, yeah, Safari game, Pokemon you catch. Let's do it. Hi, is it your first time here at the Safari Zone? Well, here in this file, yes. The Safari Zone actually has 4 zones in it. Each zone has different kinds of Pokemon, even some rare ones. Use the supplied Safari Balls to catch them. You can also throw bait or rocks besides the Safari Balls. If you throw bait, Pokemon becomes less likely to flee, but harder to catch. If you throw rocks, the Pokemon becomes more likely to flee, but easier to catch. When you run out of time for Safari Balls, it's game over for you. Okay, easy enough. Welcome to Safari Zone. 500 bucks. Let's do it. We're probably not going to catch everything in here on our first couple tries. This will be something you want to come back for every once in a while. So yeah, we get 500 steps. Or I think it says 500 seconds, but it's actually 500 steps. So like if you move a step, that's 1 step. And then when you run out of those, they'll call you. Or if you run out of Safari Balls first. So let's get to it. Ah, it looks all nice and fun in here. Trainer tips. Press start to check remaining time. There we go. Oh, I guess they give you 600 steps, not 500. Okay, so you can just get out of here immediately. Your Pokemon are here. You're gonna run into Pokemon, but there's no actual wild battles, so it doesn't matter what level your Pokemon actually are. I'm catching Pokemon to take home as gifts. Good for you. Where did my boyfriend Eric go? I have no idea, lady. I don't really care either. So let's go ahead and see what we can catch here. Oh look, a neat arena. So yeah, There are 6 areas to the Safari Zone, and depending on which area you're in, there's going to be more Pokemon that you can catch. So here in this first area, you can catch Nidoran female, Nidorina, Nidoran male, Nidorino, Parasect, the evolved form of Paris, Venonat, who we've already ran into, Execute. He is a grass psychic type with pretty good stats all around. He's a bit slow, but he's pretty decent. The only problem is, again, this generation moves. I mean, he learned some good enough stuff, but a lot of that is just going to be TMs, unfortunately. So let's see. Yeah, he's a grass psychic type, so that means he's extra weak to bug attacks. Want to watch out for that. And he learns a lot of these statusy grass type moves and confusion on his level ups as a Execute. You have to use a grass stone to evolve him into Executor, his second form, and there he learns Egg Bomb, which is a normal type move. And his stats pretty good, 125 special attack, so really good there. 95 attack and HP, so again good there. 85 defense, 65 special defense, and 55 speed, so really slow but reasonably tanky. Let's see. The other people we can catch in here... I'll see if we run into them first. Oh, you can catch those Scythers and Pincers that we saw at the Game Corner. With Scyther, I forgot to mention that he can learn a move called False Swipe, which is excellent for catching wild Pokemon, because it'll always leave him with at least 1 HP left, so it makes them really good to catch because they're not going to be knocked out. If you fish, it's basically the same Magikarp, Poliwag, Goldeen, Psyduck, Slowpoke. And then you can also catch the dragons that we saw over in the Game Corner, Dratini, and his evolved form with 1% chance, using the Super Rod only, Dratini and Dragonair both. And yeah, you can catch those guys. Oh, and apparently I was looking at the wrong set, so I don't know. Where are we anyways? I'm not going to actually catch this particular Nidoran female. But yeah, there's lots of Pokemon you can catch. They're not always the best thing ever, but they're there. So let's go ahead and... I don't think there's a whole lot in the way of hidden items here. Now, here's the thing. Actually, you know, let's get off the bike. Here's the thing. Here in Wild Grass, you move around to catch Pokemon, right? And you only have so many steps to catch Pokemon, so if you move around one step, you don't catch anything, that's wasted, right? No. What you can do is you can nudge your control stick in different directions, and you can still get into encounters that way. So you can just sit here in one spot and try to get what you need. It's really decent. It might take a little while, but you will eventually run into something. Safari Balls do have a slightly higher catch rate than regular Pokeballs. And yeah, the Pokemon here won't attack you, you won't attack them, you just throw your Pokeballs at them. If we catch them, awesome. Look at that, we caught ourselves a Venonat, yay! Now, if you don't feel like standing around and moving the control stick, I don't care, go ahead. What you can do is you bring in a Pokemon with Sweet Scent, which has the awesome ability of getting you into a battle immediately. So it's really nice. It's not going to do you any good for trying to, fish, but it'll work on these guys. Let's just toss some balls here. Yeah, a lot of times if you fail to catch them, they'll just kind of stare at you. Sometimes they'll run away, but sometimes they won't. Yeah, we got a Nidorina. Awesome. See, this is a really decent way to pimp out your Pokédex here, so it's really nice. I'm going to go ahead and actually switch you to the front. That way I don't have to worry about moving my control stick down. But yeah, Sweet Scent, really good because you're not wasting any steps. Oh yeah, and turning from side to side, that does not waste any steps either. Ooh, Execute. I was thinking of using this guy on the team, but again, it's mainly the TM compatibility. And also, we don't really need a grass type. It'd be nice, but it's not necessary. So yeah, for your 500 Poké Dollars that you spend here, you'll probably get your money's worth, especially if you actively look around. There are times where you just want to spend the 500 Poké Dollars to get in here and run to specific areas to get specific items that are hidden around the zone. I don't remember where all of them are, but we'll try to find a fair decent amount of them. There's a couple for sure that are really worthwhile. It is often mistaken for eggs. When disturbed, they quickly gather and attack in swarms. Alright, Egghead. I'm not going to worry about you. Sorry, bud. So let's try a few more sweet scents here. I'm curious if we're going to get into the fight that I want. Oh yeah, here we go. Rhyhorns. So I was in the right area. Good. Rhyhorn is a ground rock type who evolves into Rhydon. It is really powerful with a really good physical attack, really good physical defense, and then special defense, special attack, and speed are not. His HP is pretty good. Starting in the next generation of games, Generation 4, he gets a third evolution, which pumps up his attack, defense, and HP even more without touching his special and speed stats, and he's just really good. He is the more offensive ground... He's the most offensive rock ground type of the game compared to like Onyx or the Geodude family, who are slightly more defensive. Then again, his defense is only slightly lower than Geodude's, so not even that much, and his attack is significantly higher. But yeah, he's pretty good. I'm not going to use him myself. Its massive bones are 1,000 times harder than human bones. Its tackle can knock a semi-trailer flying. Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. I'm not going to use him myself, because I was planning on using him in a later game, possibly with the evolution, but with the emulators for Nintendo DS, I don't know how easy those trade evolutions would be. There's one more Pokemon here that I really want to catch, but it's a 1%. It's a 1% encounter. So if we can find it, awesome. If not, well, we tried. And I don't really care about you, Nidoran. I think you could use repels in here if you really wanted to. But that kind of defeat the whole purpose of being in here. I'll give it 2 more sweet scents after this, and if not, well, we'll go look for other stuff. Ooh, Pinsir, how you doing, buddy? Again, if you actually learned any decent bug moves, or any bug moves at all this generation, I would probably give you a slot on the team. He ran away. Okay. His encounter rate is 4%, same as Scyther's for Fire Red. So pretty rare. Unfortunately, the one I'm looking for is 1%, and I don't think it gets a higher encounter rate in the other areas. So, oh well. Alright, so a few more sweet scents, and then we'll head on to better pastures here. And you don't get like a specialized map for this area, so getting around can be a bit confusing, especially if you haven't been here in a while, like I haven't. Alright, so we're going to go for one more sweet scent, and then we're going to be on our way. And another Execute, who I am not in the need for. Oh well. Okay, let's go ahead and pop up our bicycle and figure out where we gotta go. Center area. So that tells you where you are if you're looking at something that... Oh, look, there's an area that we can fish at. You know what? Let's see if we can't get that Dratini or Dragonair or something like that, because that'd actually be pretty good. Let's go ahead and register you. So yeah, if you're looking at something that tells you which Pokemon you find in which area, you'll eventually find little signs like that that'll tell you, hey, this is what area you're in. Goldeen. I've already caught you, so I don't really care. Again, we'll do like 5 fishings here. Or 5 catches. And then if we don't find anything useful, then we'll go somewhere else. Come on, feel free to give me something here. There. You're killing me, game. There you go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got a Seeking, so the evolved form of Goldeen, which means we don't have to worry about running around and actually finding the damn thing ourselves, or evolving it ourselves. Okay. And you ran away. That's fine. Yeah, a lot of these Pokemon I'm just going to end up versus seeking old trainers and just evolving them that way if I don't catch them here or other places. Goldeen, I don't really care about you, like, at all. Alright, so 2 more catches, and if we don't get anything good, we'll go somewhere else. Ooh, there we go. Dratini, who is purple for some reason. Hang on a second. I think that better be his proper sprite. Sometimes... Okay, that's what he's supposed to look like. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and toss our ball here. Unfortunately, he has a pretty low catch rate, so yeah, good luck actually getting the dude. But if I get him, that's pretty awesome, because he makes a really good team member, except for the part where he takes a while to evolve. Level 30 for his first evolution, and level 55 for his final evolution. But if you're patient, he is worth it. And he ran away. Okay. Well, let's still go with one more here. Yeah, the fact that you can't paralyze or sleep or anything like that for Pokemon makes it a bit harder to catch them. But, yeah, you'll get it eventually. Possibly. Okay, Goldeen, I'm not worried about you then, so let's go somewhere else. Okay, one more. You might give me another Goldeen. Okay. I was hoping for a Dratini, or hopefully the evolved form, but no such luck. Okay, so we are in another area of the Safari Zone. Area 1, West Center area. Okay, so here there are a couple new Pokemon to catch. Let's see here. Area 1 still has the Nidorans. It has Paris, Parasect, Doduo, Execute. You can capture Kangaskhan that we saw earlier, so that's pretty nice. The same Pokemon for fishing. So yeah, Kangaskhan is the only new thing in here. And Kangaskhan, we've been over already. Very good normal type that has just very good stats overall. And I'd personally recommend catching it if you find it. Keyword there, if you find it. Hello, we got some items here. A Leaf Stone, that's pretty good. We can go ahead and evolve our Gloom if we really wanted to. Not that I really care. Now I'm curious if there's going to be any hidden items around here. Nope. Okay, that's fine. I think there is a couple hidden items around here, but not a whole bunch. Ooh, there's Kangaskhan right there. Let's toss a few balls at it. Yeah, with the rocks and the bait, they mentioned what they done. They mentioned what they did back at the gate. Rock, you throw it at them, they make it easier to catch, but they're more likely to run away. Bait, harder to catch, but they're more likely to not run away. Let's try a rock and see if this works. And yeah, see, sometimes they just run away right away. TM11 Sunny Day, that's a pretty good move. It's a weather move, and it turns the... Oh, we already have bears. It turns the weather into bright sunlight. Bright sunlight has a couple effects, primarily powering up fire moves, making it so that Solar Beam, a very powerful grass-type move of 2 turns, only needs to have 1 turn. Reduces damage from Water attacks by 50%. There's a lot of good stuff. How many did you catch? I'm Bush from the effort. It's not something I usually use that much, but ooh, you caught a Chansey. Good for you. That makes this all worthwhile. It probably does, because Chansey is very rare. Ooh, I'm tired from all the fun. Okay, we still got half our steps left. So let's go ahead and keep going here. Oh yeah, that's the wrong thing. But yeah, that's Sunny Day is a pretty good TM with a myriad of uses that I'm not really trying to use myself. Doduo, we already caught you. We can't catch a Dodrio, which is the evolved form, at least not in this area. And if we can catch it in another area here, I'm not sure which area that is. Okay, goodbye. Ooh, Parasect, the evolved form of Paris. So that's not too bad. Let's throw a rock at it. Hopefully it doesn't run away on the first turn. He's angry. Okay, so that means he didn't run away right away, which means he has a slightly higher or slightly easier catch right now. No. Feel free to catch it. By the way, they mentioned it, but if you run out of Safari Balls, your game ends even if you still have like 400 steps left or something like that. So watch out for that. A host parasite pair in which the parasite mushroom is taken over the host bug. Prefers damp places. So yeah, that mushroom is the dominant life form on that Pokemon right there. The bug, it just kind of moves the mushroom around. Trainer tips. Remaining time declines only while you walk. Yes, it does. There's an item right there, which I want to see what it is. Execute, we already caught you, so I'm not really worried about you, bud. Max Potion, that's not bad. That fully restores Pokemon HP, as the name implies. But again, that's probably just selling fodder for the moment, since I have no actual use for it right now. How is our time? Probably about 100 steps left, right? Yeah, so not bad. Safari Zone, we are in. Trainer tips, win a free HM for finding a secret house. Yes, that's one of the main reasons for coming here, is finding that secret house. I don't remember exactly where it's at, but we'll find it eventually. Pokemon hide in tall grass, that's fine. I just want to figure out which area we're in real fast, just to make sure. I think it's area 2 or 3. Yeah, so 2. So here, same Nidorans, Paris. You can find the evolved form of Venonat, Venomoth, so that's pretty good. And then Execute, Rhyhorn, and there's 2 more Pokemon we can catch, but now Chansey has a 4% chance to be caught, the one that I'm looking for, and there's another 1% encounter rate. Fishing, same stuff. And I'm out of steps. Okay. We're going to go right back in next episode and see what else we can catch, though. So, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys then. Have a good night.